All right, happy Monday. Happy to have you guys here. So today we are going to do our quick little Monday motivation episode, but we're going to be talking about a topic I think a lot of women struggle with, of constantly feeling like we need to be doing more. There's always something else we could be doing, a feeling like we constantly need to be productive. But I think that applies to our health goals is what no matter what it is, we constantly feel like we need to be doing more. So the question we're asking today is, do you actually need to be doing more?
Yeah, that is a great question. And I definitely struggle with the constantly needing to be productive and doing all the things. So I feel this in my soul pretty good.
I think we both can
Um,
resonate with this one.
yes. And even from like a patient perspective, sometimes people come in and they are like so eager to make changes. And I'm like ready to throw everything at them. And I'm like, ooh, I need to restrain myself here and help you take this one step at a time.
Exactly. So I think it's important to maybe talk about why we don't want to throw everything at the patient at once, or why we don't want to just keep piling on more things, because oftentimes we think like that's just going to get us there faster. But sometimes slowing down and actually doing less can help get you there faster.
Yes, definitely. And when we're trying to do a million things at once, like as much as we would like to be the best multitaskers, it just doesn't always work
Superwoman.
great. Yes. And then it can feel overwhelming, and then you end up giving up and doing nothing.
Mhm.
And so we want to make sure that you're being consistent and really building in and adding those habits in so that they stay there for a lifetime. And if you're doing too many things at once, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so I think really our goal is today. If you need to hear it from someone else, take this as us giving you permission. But if you can give yourself permission to just focus on a few things, focus on what you, again, can control. We've talked about this in episodes, but focus on what you have been doing. How consistently are you showing up for yourself? And if you need to be able to reflect back on that and say, how have I actually been showing up for myself? A tool that we both like to use is habit tracking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will have people set like a very clear, specific goal. And then sometimes it's whatever works for the person on their phone, having a little checklist, but something where you're actually marking off how often you're being successful with doing that habit. Because again, as women, I think we're very good at being way too hard on ourselves. And we expect that we just have to be perfect and doing this habit every single day of the week, or whatever that goal is. And then if we're only doing it 80% of the time, we're feeling like, oh, that's not good enough. And like, I didn't do anything, when really you're doing it 80% of the time. And that's fantastic. And we need to know that that is really going to be moving the needle when we are having some of that consistency.
Yeah, so having that tracking, whatever strategy works for you, pen to paper, phone, whatever, can be helpful to reflect back on and show yourself, prove to yourself that you have been showing up, you have been doing it, and that might be what you need to give yourself that permission to either slow down or just stay the course.
Yes. So for this week, our action item for you is for you to assess how have you been showing up, and do you really need to be adding on more, or do you need to be slowing down? And with that, we will see you on Thursday.